What does the fox say?
I believe I can breathe.
Hello, and welcome to this week's...
What does the fox say? You are one pathetic loser.
Pepperidge Farm remembers.
It's me, Austin! Oh, son of a bitch!
Yeah, that works.
I like
all right.
it.
Okay. All right, moving on.
Hey, what about Tulip?
And now for something completely different.
It's a bold strategy, Cotton. Let's see if it pays off for him.
I've been looking forward to this.
Come with me, and you'll be in a world of pure imagination. Take a look, and you'll see into your imagination. We'll begin with a spin, traveling in the world of our creation. What we'll see will defy explanation. If you want a view paradise, simply look around and view right. Anything you want to do, hey, wanna change the world? There's nothing to it.
Well,
Ladies and gentlemen, it is the world's wokest warrior, primitive-sided, toxic fanboy, aligned with the like-minded Tony ToneDef, rocking with you. I want to welcome one and all to the place to be reviews. It is Monday night, going in raw. I am your special guest host, Etep. Etep's over at Mar-a-Lago right now, so he's in dispose. Yeah, you don't want to be in Florida right now. Bad times. Bad times.
there ain't no fluff here.
I'm in Florida.
Yeah.
Hide under the bed. They won't look there first.
Yeah.
We're fine here. Everything's fine here. We're fine.
So
We're in conversation anyway.
I don't even know because it'll go through the car door. Just fucking hide somewhere, Vinny. Hell yeah. And Etep's here in the chat. Send bail. They got dogs on me. They got dogs on me, baby.
Damn.
Yes. Hail to the chat. Hail, Horny Owl, first in the chat today. Hail to you, sir. Keely Chow. How are you, sir? Chris Fisk, how are you? Godzillionaire, awesome one. Who else do we have? Manliness and motivation. Etep's nose is in the Rocky Mountains. The tip of it, anyway. Just the tip. What's up, Parrot Head? I'm sure they gotten... I'm not going to read that.
Wow!
It's one of those easy bake ovens. It's like it's a light bulb, so it ain't gonna burn anybody. So we're all good.
Rough.
Floyd. Help! Chauvin's knee is on my. Yes. Hail to Brutal Morningwood. Great to see you. Thank you all for joining us. We've got a great show in store for you tonight. Kicking off a wonderful week. Not led by J. Edgar Hoover, hopefully. So, with that being said, let's go ahead and introduce. Yes, manliness and motivation. There's nothing like a good German pizza. So, yes. So, smart people. They invented the motor. I'm pretty sure. Smart people.
Almost as good as the showers.
Oh shit.
has to do with location. You know, somewhere in that neck of the woods, you got to prepare for the winter. And meanwhile, in Hawaii, they're not producing anything except for half alphabets and flower fucking necklaces. So, you know, it shows how adversity really benefits human beings at the end of the day.
It's crazy.
Let's go ahead and go around. And let me tell you something. We're the Horsemen, right? We are the Horsemen, and part of the Horsemen's duty is to stand up against the NWO. So that's what we're doing here tonight and each and every day. And we thank you all for the support in doing so. First up, we have yes. We have the author of Infinitale Chronicles, Mr. Chris Fisk. How are you?
Hey, yeah, like I was saying earlier before the show, man, I got a hell of a workout today on my exercise bike. You know, ever since that bat came into the loft there where the bike is located, you know, my fat ass is like pedaling, you know, like I'm chasing an ice cream truck because I'm looking over my shoulder, super paranoid. There's another flying rat, and somehow my stupid lizard brain thinks that I can outrun a flying bat by pedaling faster. So hell yeah,
You could try, but that's awesome.
woo!
Yeah,
He's actually Batman.
Damn you, Angelus.
It's got vengeance flying around your fucking house, man. That ain't no fun.
Chris is like, I am the knight.
Well, thank you for being here tonight, brother.
Yeah, thanks for having me. This is awesome.
Definitely. And next up, that other voice you hear on the panel is the Fulfillment King. Working on his next installment of City of Venus right now. We're all excited. We can't wait, Mr. Vinnieart.
Say hello to your mother for me. Yes, it's always great to be here. We're keeping an eye out for Trump. You know, he's surviving right now. He's doing what he could. Again, just madness. The world has gone to hell in a handbasket, and you know, lefties are still doing cartwheels, not realizing that, you know, they're fucked too. Yeah.
Oh, it's so stupid. Like, the stupidity on Twitter right now is insane.
Oh yeah, it's on another level. So you know, it is what it is. But we're doing our best over here. We're gonna try to keep you entertained as much as we possibly could. You know, and stuff and things and stuff and stuff and things. You know, so we're gonna be stuffing things inside of stuff. You know.
We're going to distract everyone from the chunks of society crumbling around them. So
they're crumbling nonstop. It's crazy. It's a fugazi. About
it. Hail, good stuff, Comic Skater. Parrot Head says the Diary of Etep is coming soon.
The diary or the diarrhea?
Despite everything that's happened, I think deep down inside, everyone is truly gay.
Speak for yourself, Chris. Was there any word? Was there any word that came back yet from you know, the new variant from that bat?
Oh, there it is.
Yes, Chris writes, good news. The
excellent.
Test results came back, and the bat tested negative for rabies. Unfortunately, it did have monkeypox. So,
all those orgies up in my loft.
So Manliness and Motivation asks if Richard Gere is into bats now, or are they into him?
They are inside him.
Just like his journals.
So, thank you for being here, Vinny. And last but not least, yes, and we I believe we have another panelist or two rolling through later on in the night, but even if not, it's all good because you know what we do have? The super fan himself. The leader of the Wiener Dog Clan. Mr. Adam Shawhan, how are you, sir?
That's right, Tony. Thanks for having me. The Wiener dogs are already starting in. Oh. But yeah, they're like,
you can't show that on YouTube.
We're here to ruin the
I like how he just went into his pocket and pulled that out.
Got a pocket wiener dog.
Exactly. That's how it's done, son.
Speaking of Richard Gere.
Nice.
Dude, you've always got the coolest setups, man. Thank
Yeah,
you
you
for
do.
being here, Adam.
Thank you for having me.
Yes. So, geez, I guess we'll go ahead and go into box office breakdown first. But I mean, before we do, I mean, this seems like one of the tamest movie seasons in a long time, and part of it is, they put so many projects off because of the coof that, we had a lot of the stuff that had been delayed coming out, but now we're kind of dealing with, when they weren't working. And well, I guess Hollywood was never shut down for that long, but God, it just kind of seems like a drought of entertainment, even woke entertainment. Like, it's just, there's not much coming out right now.
You hear
So,
that? Tony wants more woke entertainment, everyone.
Yeah,
remember that.
I really do. I really do. So, yeah, let's I don't know where
I thought the Bullet Train looked good when I saw the previews in whatever movie I saw it in that I can't remember.
Mm-hmm.
That I went to. But yeah, like I was like, oh, well, that was like one of the only ones that looked kind of semi. Hey, that might not be too bad,
Yeah.
A friend of mine said,
it's got to be one of the only years I've been like, there's nothing I really care about really coming out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is serious. Yeah. What movie was I at where I saw that? Something earlier this year, but I didn't even know the Bullet Train movie was coming out. And then that's based off of an old Japanese movie, I believe. But with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, this is the box office breakdown. All right, and here we are over at boxofficemojo.com by IMDb Pro for the weekend of August 5th through the 7th, 2022, the 31st weekend of the year. And yeah, speaking of Bullet Train, it looks like that's coming in number one with a gross of $30,156. These numbers are just insane compared to what we were seeing a few weeks ago or a few years ago. Even a few weeks ago, like, I had even Doctor Strange and Thor and stuff hitting a couple $100 million. And this is crazy that this is first, $30 million. That doesn't boast well. That doesn't boast well for movie studios. With the $62 million worldwide, almost 62.5. It looks like they did just about the same internationally, 1 or 2 million more. So Adam, you were saying that this does kind of look interesting. Do you think you might see it in the theaters?
Yes, this is one that my brother and I were together, whatever movie we had seen, and that was one of the ones that we both were like, that one looks like it could just, be fun.
Yeah.
So yeah, I've got to get a hold of him to see what he's got open. But yeah, I will go see it in theaters.
Yeah. What about you, Chris?
I've pretty much given up on going to see movies in theaters now. I got a better system at home anyways. And I don't know. I mean, the appeal of the theaters has kind of vanished for me. I mean, maybe it was the COVID that kind of, put the nail in the coffin, but this is one of those movies where it's like, it looks awesome and it looks like it would be awesome in surround sound and everything. But it's like, on a comfy couch with 4.1 and a 75-inch, 4K TV.
And no screaming kids and no potential threats of violence.
I get it.
Muggings.
I get it, but it's like one of those things to get together with my brother and go do something together, just the brothers. That's the whole point of it. Like I don't care what it is that's on the screen. It's just spending time with my brothers, Because same thing. I've got a 65-inch giggity in my office here, and it's the same thing. Yeah, you're right, Chris. We can just pause when you want and have nachos, and go for a smoke or a piss, and you got to screaming.
Yeah.
But see, you guys don't have what I have, which is a wiener dog clan. So it's kind of nice to go to the theater to not hear the dogs bark. As silly as it's going to sound.
As long as you're on the right side of town.
Yes.
Yeah. This movie's so good, I gotta shoot the screen.
Yeah. Oh man, I went to see Blended, where Drew Barrymore and Adam Sandler go to Africa. That was a mistake. That was.
Well, I've seen a handful of movies in New York City at the Lowe's Theater. I never understood the joke until I went there once, and now I got it.
Very dark in there.
No, it's you can't just watch a movie. The people there are yelling at the screen, literally. They're yeah, as if something that was filmed 6 months to a year prior, the actors could hear them on screen. It's amazing.
Yeah,
oh my God.
Yeah.
Don't go in that room.
I've said this before on this show, but Infinity War is a good example. There's nothing worse than when these idiots clap at the movie or at the theater screen. And I get during a really good part, maybe you kind of lose yourself and clap a bit. But during Infinity War, we're in a packed theater, babies crying who had no business being there, and fine, whatever. But every time it showed someone, it shows Iron Man and it shows Hulk, and then it goes into Vision and Scarlet Witch and Captain America and the Guardians of the Galaxy. Every time it showed one of the characters for the first time in the movie, they would clap. Like, why? And then nobody claps when everyone dies at the end. Like, okay, you guys lost me.
Yeah. I clapped I lost it at one part, and it's when Thanos punched that bitch off screen.
I definitely laughed. I did a Nelson Muntz on that.
It was me and a handful of other guys. It was great. One guy stood up clapping.
Now, one part I did, my favorite part of seeing Infinity War in the theater was when Thor showed up in Wakanda with his new hammer. Mm-hmm. He had Groot with him and Rocket, and he just fucking kicked ass. He showed up throwing lightning, the sky is turning gray. I thought that was a great part, but even then I wasn't and everyone was clapping at that part, of course, but I was just yeah,
mm-hmm.
Kick ass. There's nothing better than seeing serious kick-ass Thor instead of finding myself cracking jokes, not good enough for this female Thor.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah. What about you, Vinny? Are you gonna go see this in the theater again?
Probably not again. I didn't see it the first time. No, a friend of mine saw it and he said he really liked it. He said it was really funny and entertaining. So I mean, I'll wait for a streaming service. Yeah. For me to go to a theater, again, I'm always so busy anyway. I'd rather just put something on my TV, even while I'm working, or if it's a really good movie, I'll take a little break. But yeah, something like this. I mean, a couple of years ago, I would have probably gone to the theater. But now I'm like Chris, no, if it's on a streaming service, I'll watch it on a streaming service or something.
And it kind of feels like Sony is the one movie company right now. You've got Warner Brothers movies releasing on HBO Max after a few weeks, and Disney over on Disney Plus, and then you've got Paramount Plus. Feels like Sony, those are the movies you really have to work for, maybe you got to rent it from Vudu or something after a few weeks, but the Sony movies seem and that's not a bad thing. Personally, I get it. The popcorn is expensive and the floor is sticky, but I like going to the movies, at least for certain things, it gives me something to do. But, it feels like you still have to kind of work to see a Sony movie right now.
We still have drive-ins. I don't know if you guys still have drive-ins at all, but
we do.
Yeah, so I might even go do that, because that's always fun.
Yeah.
I've never been to a drive-in. Sounds awesome.
Well, I'll come kidnap you. You're not that far from me. I'm in Indiana. It's not like I'm that far, Chris.
They have...
Adam, you wouldn't have to kidnap him.
This is true.
Chris, we know you go willingly, right?
Yeah.
There's
a knock at the door.
It was all Frank. Frank, that damn Frank in the Wiener Dog Clan. He kidnapped him. Yes.
So they have the drive-in theater from when I was a kid, where I first saw the original Ninja Turtles movie at, and took my little niece to see Lion King at. I've been going to this drive-in theater my entire life, and my wife and I, so many years ago, we were going to see like The Amazing Spider-Man 2 or something like that. So what's great about the drive-in, we stopped at Burger King or McDonald's or somewhere first, Taco Bell. We get our food. Yeah, McDonald's. Then we pull in, we pay for our tickets, we park, and then we smoke a joint, get nice and blazed in the car waiting for the movie to start. So a couple minutes before the movie starts, we got there early to get a good spot and stuff. The security guard knocks on my window, and I'm like, and I mean, joints stink. I'm like, shit. So I roll down the window, and he's like, hello, sir. We're just making sure everybody has their tickets, that nobody's, the security guard was cool as shit. He's like, we just want to make sure everybody paid for their tickets, and, nobody's sneaking in cars, nobody's laying down in the back seat. And I mean, the weed smoke is pouring out the window.
Snoop Dogg style.
I'm all stoned and paranoid, and like my wife and I are stoned looking for our movie tickets, and I finally find it, and I hand it to him, and he looks at it, and he looks at me like, sir, this is a McDonald's receipt. We never found the movie tickets. I know I paid for it, but
holy shit.
Yes, so good times. I love the drive-in theater.
Holy shit. No,
did you get kicked out, or?
No, he was cool as shit. He's like, well, y'all enjoy yourselves.
I got a free Big Mac.
Like, thank you.
He probably wouldn't have kicked you out. He's like, this fucker is so high, he handed me a McDonald's receipt.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, I gave him a story to go home with. Hail, Pale Rider, great to see you. Tommy and the Guinea Pig Collective, how are you, sir? 24 Eyes. And Tommy, if you're interested, I know you're having, like, ISP issues right now, but I sent you over a link if you did want to join us, brother.
Take a lactate, right, Chris?
Wait, what? For his internet?
Yes.
It's like
take a lactate for your internet. The doctor has spoken.
It's not like IBS. So I made a joke. I made a joke. It works. We can't have milk.
Hail to Scrambles, the Death Dealer. Hail to Spike 220. Glenzer, how are you? Yeah, we're going to see How High. Yeah.
Nice.
Hail to Frankie Knows. Great to see you. Okay, so Spike 220, he saw Bullet Train in a packed Regal RPX Saturday and had a good time. It was a fun movie and had some good laughs. So
nice.
Good. It's good. Any movie that isn't just riddled with BS right now is that's a good thing in my opinion. So sounds like Bullet Train is a win.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
Yeah, like I said, a little while ago, a couple of years ago, I would have probably went, no problem. But lately, I'd rather wait. I mean, it has to be some kind of really blockbuster fucking movie to take me, go see a movie nowadays in theaters.
Yeah. And now again, we mentioned this last week, but number 2 is DC League of Super Pets, which is something I'm actually kind of interested in seeing. But I'm going to be honest too, I keep forgetting it's in theater. But my wife would totally be into this movie. But it had a 53% drop, I think it said. It's been out 10 days, so it's grossed worldwide 83 million right now, which is. I would think it's expensive to animate these movies. It's definitely time consuming, so that's probably not a good number,
Yeah, it looks good too. I seen the trailer.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm down to see it, but it's crazy that it's doing so poorly. I mean, they did not market it at all.
Nope.
I know. You should
see
DC
this on
animation
is great too.
Yeah. This should be all over the place. They should have put a little more money into it because it's interesting. I like it when they take the superhero genre and kind of put a little spin on it like this, you know? Yep. And who doesn't love animals? So
exactly.
Yes.
I mean, I will agree. A lot of stuff I'll wait till it comes on one of the platforms I have because if you got HBO Max, Disney, whatever, you pretty much you know, we've all got Amazon, or the majority of us do, or, you know, we all allegedly have parties and watch stuff. So there you go. But other than that, you know, it really has to get to me. And like I said, I want to say, it was one of the last movies I saw before the pandemic took over was The Bad Boys 3. And I want to say maybe I saw this trailer then. I could be wrong, though.
Oh, wow.
But,
that was a while ago.
Yeah, that was, we usually plan stuff out. But yeah, that's the thing. I'm like, okay, cool. But, you know, again, that was one of the only movies where I was just like, yeah, that kind of looked fun. Period. End of it. That was the only thing. Looked fun, you know. So yeah, and anymore though, you're right. You can just wait till it comes to something you can watch at home, and you're golden.
Oh, damn! Yeah. Wait, is that $90 million for production or for production plus marketing?
Probably. I mean, there was no marketing, but probably just production and Now, what I'm thinking is everyone just went to see Minions, and they're probably wise to the fact that it's going to show up on HBO Max in a few weeks regardless.
Yeah.
So maybe that's it, because I would think there'd be more interest in this movie, but again, it's out of sight, out of mind. I mean, this should have been on Slurpee cups and like just all over the place, and it kind of wasn't. So
or even a McDonald's deal, you know?
Yeah,
something.
Yeah. Hail to Pursuing Paranormal. Great to see you, Cody. Hello to you, and yeah, we'll try to be safe from the feds, man. But yeah, you never know. You never know.
It's crazy.
So
I heard that's what happened to Etep. He got raided, and that's why Tony's hosting tonight.
Yeah.
It came for the juice.
They were asking for his yeah, they were asking for his YouTube records for his view count, and he never
papers, please.
Yeah,
they broke into his family safe. It's crazy.
Come on!
They took all of his papers. But good news. Good news. They raided the old house, not the new house.
Yeah.
So
stupid feds.
Coming in number 3 is Nope. Didn't do ever. Looks like international box office was like Nope.
Yeah, a very apt name.
Yeah. But I'm just not into Jordan Peele. I've never seen a Jordan Peele movie. I know he made some comments a few years ago that kind of helped me in not seeing a Jordan Peele movie.
But don't worry. I heard that China that they're going to save this movie.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
China don't like black people.
As soon as they shrink his name down in the credits.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
The whole movie is just like a pinhole. It's like a white poster with a little tiny dot in it.
Yeah.
Blumhouse banking on that international Asian market.
That was horrifying. All that racist stuff I heard from those people, like NBA guys getting off the bus, and it was just like right out in public, and they're just dropping N-bombs like it's nothing. And it's like, holy crap! And they call the United States racist.
Yeah, just because they know it bugs boomers. So, yeah, and it's like most countries are like that, you know. But yeah, shade under $100 million here for Nope. Not. I guess I could look up the budget. I'm just kind of like, yeah.
Interested.
Jordan Peele is an asshole. There are plenty of other. I think this is a UFO movie or something. There are plenty of better space movies out there, I'm sure. Plenty of better sci-fi, and yeah, you just go kick it with that community, homie. Like if you're making decisions on who will never be a lead in your movie, you know, based off of skin color, I'm not interested, and that goes anyway.
Well,
you know.
Well, it's that's all these genres are with him. It's black sci-fi. It's not sci-fi. You know what I mean? Like look at Predator 2, for example. Predator 2 had Danny Glover in it. I would not call that movie black sci-fi.
No way.
Yeah.
Anybody can watch that, you know?
Yep.
Yeah, he was in Saw, and I wouldn't call that, you know, black horror. Yeah. It's just he's a good actor who's cast in a movie.
But these films though, like I liked Get Out. Us was really weird, and I had no desire to see any of the others. But it felt like something you'd see on BET. You know, it's like this is our film, yo. And it's like, dude, like, you're not going to make money by excluding the ethnic majority of your country. Like,
yeah,
make a movie for everybody. Like,
let's let's just say what it is. It's again, he's racist. And it's crazy. I don't know which parent is white and which one's black in his household, but I think he hates them a lot because his views are
mommy
disgusting.
and daddy issues.
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, the fact that you're releasing the movie, you're counting on the country not being racist while calling them all racist. Because again, there's no way you're not. If you only plan on certain people in this country seeing the movie, then it's not going to make money.
Nope.
Yeah. Thor: Love and Thunder. What was that? Number 4? Yes. $699 million. I was thinking about this movie earlier, like, because I haven't seen it. I haven't seen Doctor Strange 2, and I thought it was going to be a bit of a challenge for me, like, especially Doctor Strange 2, because I had been looking forward to it for quite some time, and then, I'm just, not interested in anything Walt Disney Studios is doing anymore. So I was thinking about this movie earlier, like, God, it's not even like, there's not even an urge there to see it.
No.
Like,
not even like us. Not even the high seas. Like, it's bad when you have access to things and you're just like, I'm just not interested. Like, that should scare Disney.
Mine, I wanted to see Doctor Strange. I liked the first movie. If you like the first one, you'll probably like the second one. That because they kind of ran together. Those I had fun with. Other than that, though, I haven't cared for any of this MCU stuff for quite a while.
Yeah. I'm out. I got no interest whatsoever going forward. This is a little shit. Love and Thunder. There's no way in hell I was gonna watch that. No desire
it's
to.
Hipster trash. It's all hipster trash. It's just like it destroys it, and it's like self-deprecating. It's like it's a piece of crap. We know it is.
And the trailers that they're putting out are just these things all look like shit.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you got Taika David Cohen in there with his little. I wouldn't sound ethnic, but like. He had that video thing or whatever. He's like making fun of the special effects. And it's like, dude, you're making fun of the people that bust their ass to even try to make your movie redeemable.
So Etep says they let me send one more message, baby. They said that I colluded with some crazy Russian named Yuri Grabovich who works for CUNTS. Some guy named Ray Epps put us in touch. Oh, it's cavity surge time.
Don't stop till you feel it back in the teeth.
We've got senior guinea pig himself joining us. Tommy, how are you doing, brother?
What's going on, brother? The war pig is here, and I am ready to nibble some toes. I had to do the workaround because CenturyLink, you suck. Yeah, so I'm actually going through my phone data to be able to join you gentlemen tonight. And let me tell you what, CenturyLink, I'm not done with your asses, not by a long shot. The war has only begun. The helmet is going on the war pig, and I am going to go on the war path. So what's going on, everybody? I am livid. Let me tell you, I am livid. I am just so tired of this shit with them.
Yeah. And the monthly bills don't stop coming either. Like,
why am I paying for this?
Yeah,
dude. That's the thing. It's bad enough I get the regular monthly bills, which suck when the service doesn't work to begin with. But when they turn around and they charge me a double because, our new billing cycle already started, so you've got to pay next month's too. That just pisses me off just a little bit more. So I've already paid for last month, then I had to pay for a month in advance in order just to kind of keep up with the bill for a service that doesn't even work. Yeah, give me a break.
Not good times. Yeah. So we've got Pale Rider. He says Jordan Peele isn't good enough to put up with his bullshit. Exactly.
Yeah. Amen, brother.
Frankie No says, did you see that movie? Nope. Are you going to see it? Nope.
That's right. I just sent on Twitter. I sent you 2 photos of Riri Williams.
Oh, let's check this out. And yeah, St. Floyd actually, it's kind of like The Crow, but he came back to see the new Jordan Peele movie, so good for him.
I'm clean, baby. I'm 3 years clean.
Yeah.
My friend just sent me these. Holy shit, does this look bad? Again, they
Looks
can't
like
help
Jaden
themselves.
Yeah,
Sorta. It's like the suit is just a piece of shit.
Let's take a look at this here.
It's the first one, but again, it's just carbon copying Iron Man 1.
Put the one in the tank top and like
Well, there's-
little black girl like working. Oh God.
2 shots.
It's me, baby.
What the hell is?
And then there's the full shot of the suit completely. In the other.
Yeah.
It's just
Oh, it looks like War Machine.
Yeah.
Again, on the shoulder.
It's gender bending the same nonsense over and over. It doesn't change. This shit is just it's so watered down and stupid.
Yeah.
Well, who wants to see like the Little House on the Prairie girl version of all the superhero films? Like, like you basically took out any draw, like anything reasons why people went. And I hate to tell you, but girls like male superheroes too, you know. Like,
yeah, that's the common consensus with Thor. I was hearing from people's their girlfriends were seeing the previews like Thor's a female now. Like, yeah, it's kind of like, oh,
you know
like,
what? I would like, you know, Tony, I would like to see them try this shit with Aquaman. Considering how many people want to go see Aquaman simply for the sake of Momoa. If it wasn't for him, if they took him out and put a female in there, how many females would probably get up and walk out of the theater?
Yeah, exactly. And they talked about this on Timcast IRL and why fundamentally it doesn't work. The male power fantasy, down to our very instincts, is to protect people and to make sure everyone's protected and to save the day from any threats. And it connects to all of us on a human level. The ultimate female power fantasy is to be able to get away with whatever you want without dealing with consequences. It doesn't
Hence
connect.
why they were so upset with the Roe v. Wade.
Yeah, it doesn't connect. You're seeing a female like, and again, back to fundamentals. You know, if you're in a village, you've got 50 men, 50 women. You send the men out to fight because if 49 of those men get slaughtered, one man can impregnate those 50 women and society goes on. If you send the females out, one comes back. That's just one baby. You know, your society is over. Your civilization is dead. That's why it has nothing to do with patriarchy or this or that. It's just common sense on a survival level.
Well, Marxism or feminism, whatever you want to call it, is a defiance of biology, basic biology. Like, look at all the, you know, men can get pregnant. Like, women can have, no, they can't. Like, you're defying biology. Like, and the biological truth is men and women are inherently different. We're not meant to compete against each other. We're meant to coincide. We're meant to complement one another. There are things men can do that women can't, and there are things women can definitely do that men can't.
Yes.
If women didn't exist, we wouldn't have babies.
Well, part of their argument, Chris, is they try to say, "Oh, well, women can get pregnant because look at this one. This is a woman. Yeah, this man can get pregnant. Rather, well, that man used to be a woman. So your argument is completely invalid at that point.
Yeah, I'm looking at XY chromosomes or XX chromosomes. So don't try to tell me that's a man.
Speaking of chromosomes, we've got Angela Straven joining us, sir. How are you?
I'm good. I just woke up for the night.
He's a vampire.
So let the fun begin.
Yeah.
Why'd you get in my house? You came in my house. I sick my cat on you. I hit you with broom. You jumped counter. I stabbed you several times.
So what the fuck am I looking at here?
Riri. That's Riri.
What the fuck?
Real quick,
baby.
At least it's a better design than what her actual suit is.
It's still shit, and it's gonna get worse.
Yeah. Still
how long before somebody gets offended by her name because it's like a bigoted term against people who are mentally handicapped?
Well, that's the people that are going to see the film. So.
Right?
Real
You are
quick,
correct, sir.
let me say hail to Indie Wrestling Aces. How are you? Horny Alf, I don't know if you were in here earlier, but thank you for being the first comment of the night, sir. Carl, how are you, sir? Great to see you. Tina Bojan, good evening. And Chris Fisk, he's the one that told me the female power fantasy is to get away with whatever you want with no consequences. So he goes to him.
Isn't that like white privilege or something?
It's gash privilege, gash.
And check it out. I've been working on my privilege. Everyone. Hail African American Rose Comics. Good to see you, D-Wise.
Wouldn't that be color of comics?
Yeah.
Rose color of comics.
And Etep saying,
oh, go ahead.
What was that, Vinny?
I was going to say, you work on it twice a day. That's why you're going a little bit blind and your palms are getting hairy.
Oh, Jesus.
So Etep actually has an exclusive photo that he sent to me here that I want to show you all. Now, I think Riri looks a little better in this, because she doesn't have all the green screen stuff on. It's CGI all done. So you guys let me know what you think.
Dude, that kind of looks like Gears of War.
Yeah, it does.
It's a train, baby.
Oh, shit.
Gears of
Is that
War,
Coltrane?
Oh, yeah, Coltrane coming in.
Woo! Nice. Fix my suit, white boy.
Oh, I smell cracker.
Oh, shit. Go see a doctor.
Cracker ass. I smell cracker ass. Someone.
We're a long way away from box office numbers.
Yeah.
Well, because this is going to be a flop. Yeah. And again, we know how sleek they're going to go anyway. They'll do her shitty costume from the movie as well, or from the comics rather, because we saw what they did with Rescue or whatever the hell she was called.
Oh God!
Oh yeah,
they dropped that shit real
that
quick.
was so
Remember?
bad.
Yep.
Dude, what happened? The end of Iron Man 3, she's like all super pumped up and she's glowing and shit. And then all of a sudden they're like, "Yeah, forget about it." I was like,
never
what
happened.
happened?
Never happened. She was cured. She had a little bit of monkeypox and she's A-okay now.
I
They
think
like completely ignored it.
to be fair, I didn't at the end of Iron Man 3. He like got the thing taken, the shrapnel taken out of his heart, and then she got cured somehow.
No, well, in the Chinese version, because that was the one I saw. They actually took Stark to China because there are only skilled, the most skilled surgeons in the world exist in China. You know, not like here in the United States or anything.
Yeah.
And they had to remove his whatever that flux capacitor thing he has in his freaking chest, and they had this weird. It was so like poorly edited. Like the music even cuts weird. He's like, "Oh, I'm going to China to get this removed." And also like the music changes, and you see like Bing Bing Woo or whatever come in, and she's like some hot nurse, and then I was like, "Oh, hey, what's going on here?" And then also like he goes into surgery, and it doesn't even look like him. Like I think it probably just was Asian stunt double. And then and they show the thing being removed, and then they cut back to the movie, and it was like, was that like did somebody punkin me? Like, did somebody go like, yeah, let's see what these pirate assholes will enjoy with this? And it turned out no, that was the it turned out that was the legit Chinese version of the movie.
That's funny.
You know what I'm taking away from all that, Chris? I'm taking away that you're the Chinese plant that we got to worry about because you've seen the Chinese cut. What's going on with this? Do we have to be worried?
Minions Rise of Gru is beating Thor Love and Thunder by
fucking
$60 million. Good times.
That's hilarious.
The Twinkies movie. It's kicking its ass.
Good for them. Good for them. And then we all know Top Gun Maverick is just they've almost got it by 100 million, you know. Oh, man. Yeah, a billion, whatever. Like good for look, again, we're at the point where Hollywood has gotten so weird that Tom Cruise, Charlie Sheen, they're all normal now. They're just,
That's scary when the Scientologists sound like the
Tiger blood.
Right?
Yeah.
Oh, Draven, that was AIDS. They confirmed he's got AIDS.
Who does?
Yeah.
Charlie Sheen.
Oh, does he actually?
Yeah.
AIDS.
Oh, shit.
Yep. And whatever procedure he went to, like south of the border, to some fucking scam artist, and like they took out his blood and put it back in or some shit, and it's like he got worse from it.
Oh, poor guy.
Yeah, Charlie Sheen has always been one of those people just kind of weird on my radar. Like, I liked Hot Shots when I was a kid, you know, but
hell yeah.
Dude is just, yeah. Dude's got problems.
That came out with one of the Corey that died. What the hell was his name?
Corey Haim?
Yeah, Corey Haim. What had happened, one Corey said it, and it was very bad. I'm not going to repeat it on air, but Charlie Sheen did some shit to him.
Yeah.
From what Feldman said.
They treated him like a spinner.
Well, in between two trailers with Crisco.
Jesus.
At least he was considerate enough to use lube.
So wait a minute. You said Crisco. Does that mean Fat Steven had a hand in that too?
Probably. I don't know.
I'm just like, charisma, enthusiasm can come through the screen sometimes. Robert Downey Jr. does a fantastic job of that, but Charlie Sheen, it's like his weirdness just oozes through the screen. Like, you can tell no matter what role he's in that something's wrong with this guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's insane.
Yep. So where the Crawdads thing is number 7.
Not good for you.
I was looking at Etep's comment.
What was that?
The Sheen. Oh.
Fat Steven was catch. Sheen only had
he was
20 AIDS before, now he's got 70 AIDS. Well, good for him. It's all about, progressiveness. Anything that progresses is a good thing,
Yeah, but everyone should have been.
Holy shit.
Good God.
Yeah, manliness and motivation says at least Charlie can stay positive through it all.
Oh! Wow!
Savage.
Oh, yeah, don't put that on his Twitter.
Did Pepper Potts eat ass in the Chinese version, Chris?
Well, Pepper Potts did die in that 2013 movie Contagion, which was eerily similar to 2020. But maybe somebody should splice that scene in where she starts kicking on the floor, frothing at the mouth, and then they had to cut her brain open and shit. Put that into the Chinese version, and you just hear a bunch of people in the Chinese theaters going, "Ha ha ha! My lady died."
Did she?
Like my nose, she flopped like fish.
She nerd clusters out of their asshole. Is that what she did?
Yeah. What was it? What was the name of her candle there that smells like her gash?
Oh, Goop.
God.
Goop. Yeah. She got Goop coming out.
Wait. It was really called Goop?
Yeah,
Yes.
that's the name of her company. GOOP.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
She's fucking weird, man. Have you ever seen her in Glee? She's fucking weird.
Game.
Her and what's her face? Nicole Kidman. She did a whole promo where she's eating bugs, trying to be like peasants. It's a delicious meal. I'm going to have a 5-course meal out of earthworms and insects. Like, you're a fucking nut job who's trying to push propaganda on us.
Man,
we can't digest that shit. Like, we honest to God can't digest and pull the nutrients out of it. So, humans came up with this really smart idea. Since we can't get nutrition from a lot of these bugs, we
don't eat them.
Chickens eat them.
Yep.
And then we eat the chickens. And what's even better is these chickens, they can self-replicate.
Yep.
So it's like, it seems like the perfect idea, but I don't develop fucking operating system software. So what would I know about the circle of life?
Right. A scientist, like the old Fauci.
Hail the lovely Sherry. Great time for you to walk in on the conversation. Hope you're having a good night. I can't sing a tune, but I'll just, ooh, Sherry.
Sherry,
baby.
Every time she comes in, we
We are
sound
not
like
the Jersey Boys.
we sound like a bunch of cats, like you're swinging them by the tail. Just...
Oh, poor Jerry. It's okay. Don't worry, sweetheart. Etep will make it all better next time he's back on his own show.
So the thing
I want to know what I have been brought into. LaSoy woke here, and I can't believe all the toxicity and the bigotry on this channel. You people are beyond contemptible. I don't know how I tolerate you. I don't know how that pink guy tolerates you. You're all ridiculous. I'm getting out of here.
They got to J.K. Rowling.
Holy shit!
I heard LaSoy's pregnant.
Is that Renfamous?
LaSoy had a burrito, so now he's pregnant.
Yes. So,
well, baby, don't worry. Just be happy.
Don't worry. Be happy.
LaSoy's panties are up in the rape tree.
Yeah. So,
and Ron Perlman is right there, I heard.
He's catching all the cash.
Guys, I gotta say, like, Joe Coy isn't a box office draw. Who would have known that? Less than 5.5 million for Easter Sunday. I was gonna say I didn't even know what that movie was, but I remember some of the marketing for that. It seems like that had more marketing than DC League of Super Pets for some reason. We've got our grandparents' favorite movie right here. I don't know anyone who'd want to see that this generation. And then we've got The Black Phone, which I hear is pretty good. And that comes in number 10.
I love that film. I know, like, Your Movie Sucks. That guy, he like tore it apart, and he made some pretty valid points. But like, for some reason, I don't know what it is. Like, it was written by Stephen King's son, and it feels like before, like Stephen King during his Coke days back in the 80s. Like, it has that, like, when he was good and he wasn't like a weird lefty activist.
Yeah,
you know, like it's definitely when his wife was finishing his books. Like, it's definitely like, it's not like a huge blockbuster movie, but it's definitely like a if you're into like good like kind of eerie supernatural, like, I don't know, it's like you know, a group of kids and like they're all likable characters, like
100
like Dr. Sleep. That was really good.
Yeah, exactly like Dr. Sleep.
The director's cut was even better of Dr. Sleep. That was fantastic.
I've still not seen that.
If you like Dr. Sleep, you're gonna love this one.
Oh, excellent.
I'm not the best with my box office numbers, but isn't 150 pretty good for a horror movie?
Yeah.
Well, especially a Blumhouse one. Like, when I saw the Blumhouse thing, I was like, oh god.
And we just did one of those this past weekend with it being, you know, pray, they, let, they, them. So
yeah, anything is better than they/them. What the fuck did I watch?
I told Etep I was not going to watch that piece of shit.
Yeah.
I fucking watched it. I'm like, what the fuck is this?
Yeah. Manliness and motivations telling Tommy you need to grow out the beard if you're gonna play a feminist.
Are you assuming my gender?
Well, literally, that's probably the first time that I broke the LaSoy LaWoke stuff literally out of the closet, and probably almost like a year and a half. I haven't wanted to touch that character for a while because those people are so irritating. But every once in a while, it's fun to bring it out just so we can laugh a little bit more at them.
Oh, of course.
Hail to George Lucas. Great to see you, sir. Nice to you deserved some free time, so don't let it rest on your conscience, man.
Hi, George. His name is actually Starcock. Don't forget that.
Oh, God.
Made me a lot of money.
Starcock.
Yeah. I had it in the Hans Cock videos. He had guest appearances. Yeah, hi, everyone. Hi, Harrison. I did that whole bit. It was great. He's like, no, not Harrison. It's Hans Cock, and you're Starcock.
I want everyone to get hypnotized by my goiter.
Just flapping in the wind.
It's like Hypnotone's eyes, but it's his throat.
As I count my money, my goiter, it just shakes back and forth.
Does it like swell like a frog?
1 billion, 1 billion and 1, 1 billion and 2.
Good times, good times. So, what do we have next on the docket here? We did box office breakdown. It says bumper play clip, so I guess we should play a little bumper and reset the show for everyone, especially since I'm feeling Frankie knows here. Like Rosamo, he's boycotting because there's no Latinx film, which I feel that, man. That hurts. And yeah, Scrambles, George Lucas is always watching. He is. Yeah, Star Wars isn't the only universe he created. So let's go ahead and play something real quick for you guys, and we'll be right back.
Oh, yeah, I almost forgot to tell you. Do you want to send us stuff? Because this is how you send us stuff. We have a P.O. Box now. That's right. P.O. Box 924, Prudenville, Michigan 48657. If you have anything you'd like to send in to the Place to Be Reviews, that's where it goes, and that's where your packages will be coming from as well when I ship things out to you, my Kazooians.
Yes, so what we have here is God, man, I can't stand. We have Warner Brothers Tom Holland, who is charged with felony burglary after allegedly stealing alcohol from a residence. Like, if you're worth all that money, I don't get it. But Ezra Miller, he is fucked off in the head, and I think we all know that by now. The Flash star Ezra Miller may be in new legal trouble. Now, this is his Chris or Andrew Cuomo sexual harassment thing. He's finally going down for stealing alcohol from someone's home. Don't worry about all those little girls. Never happened.
I never liked him as the Flash, dude. He just didn't.
He was so miscast.
Oh, he's horrible. But yeah, like Tony was saying, though, yeah, he's finally going to get his comeuppance. Don't worry about all the old people he killed as well in the old folks' home.
Yeah, exactly.
Guess he wasn't fast enough, huh? Get away with stealing liquor.
You can't outrun the gates like Tom Cruise.
Well, I think too worried about the hot dog in the air.
Right.
And in the air, by air, he means in his ass.
He didn't convince anybody that he was a straight man. Like, that was so awkward. It's like, hey there, girlfriend.
Well,
yeah,
what happened? Did he raid Nancy Pelosi's private?
So, and speaking of Pelosi's, I want to bring them up real quick because you got Paul Pelosi, who is drunk, supposedly under some sort of narcotic, and wrecks his vehicle. He's not even caught driving drunk. He wrecks his vehicle, and he's getting a misdemeanor. But you've got Ezra Miller here getting a felony burglary charge for breaking into an unoccupied dwelling and stealing several bottles of alcohol. And that's for as much as I don't like Ezra Miller, that's something teenagers do, and it doesn't ruin their life, but Paul Pelosi's got a misdemeanor. Good times. Good times.
And not that we're team Ezra Miller, because he's an asshole, but
yeah, it's just our legal system is so fucked off right now. So yeah, he
I don't know what you're talking about. Mar-a-Lago's just doing fine right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's no Banana Republic shenanigans going on. Or anything.
Nah.
Free marketing. So, yeah, police reviewed surveillance videos and statements pertaining to the burglary, with Miller being located on Sunday night because they could find him for the alcohol, but they couldn't find him when he was on the run with fucking Dakota Fanning or somebody. I don't know.
But yet he was still... Well, yeah, one of the indigenous. I think there was a couple girls now. They said, but he's also part of a cult. He's got a bulletproof vest on. All this shit's crazy, and he thinks that the FBI and the Klan are after him.
He's facing.
But he did have a meeting over at Warner Brothers. They said he's gonna do some kind of voiceover shit on something. Okay, so you know where he is. So why wasn't he arrested then?
Yeah. What about Alec Baldwin?
I know.
Listen,
Literally,
no,
around witnesses. They watched him.
You're wrong. You're wrong. It was Daniel Boland. It was Tucker Carlson.
It was the sweet and low packet.
They did it. They shot her and Alex Jones, obviously, and Trump.
Splendid.
That's why Mar-a-Lago right now. They're looking for the gun. We're gonna get to the bottom of this. Who shot her dead?
Yeah.
God.
It's like Helena Hutchins, like poor her and Ashley Babbitt have to be sitting up in heaven right now. Like, really?
Yeah,
really?
What
the fuck? Those poor, that's a sign of a very healthy society when we're ignoring death for political wins. That's just good.
Well, we have a uniparty right
society.
now. Orwell warned us. I mean, this is a uniparty.
Yeah.
We just had that economic bill passed with zero votes from the Republicans.
Yeah.
So when only one political party voted that thing in, they brute forced it in, that says that we have a uniparty, which is very dangerous.
And it's got to be bad if Mitt Romney wasn't voting on it, because he fucking was voting for bad shit.
Exactly.
Yeah. So, and trust me, if like Manchin would have been against it, then he would have. But he's like, I can't vote for everyone, so if I don't have to this time, I won't. Yeah, they've been previously accused of housing a family with 3 young children in an unsafe environment at their 96-acre farm in Stamford, Vermont, with the report alleging that Miller's property has unattended guns strewn around the home, as well as frequent and heavy use of marijuana and I'm sure other things in front of the children. On top of that, parents of the 18-year-old Standing Rock activist Takata Iron Eyes filed for an order of protection against Miller earlier this year, alleging that the actor had groomed Takata and supplied them with a high dose of LSD. See, why weren't you going to get this fucker then?
Mm-hmm.
Like, whose house did he break into? Bernie's house? Like,
yeah, this is insane, fucking insane. He's done way worse things. But yeah, we're gonna get him on breaking and entering. All right.
Yeah, and in Massachusetts, another temporary restraining order was filed against Miller when he exhibited menacing behavior towards a now 12-year-old child and brandished a gun on the mother.
Mm-hmm. Don't forget the other one. I did a video on it. The family he had with him or whatever. The baby had ammunition, had bullets in its mouth.
Jesus.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, this guy is clearly like, and what's weird about it is it shows how if you're a Hollywood elitist, if you're pushing the right propaganda garbage, you're above the law.
Yep.
Yeah.
Gross.
Yeah, it's insane. Like, even Tina's mentioning the FBI raiding Mar-a-Lago.
What they call abortion pills.
What?
Yes, abortion pills. They raided Mar-a-Lago for abortion pills.
Are you 46? We found it.
But it's like, how many of these, like, and Tommy, regarding what you wrote in the private chat. Yes,
can we even trust the FBI anymore to do an investigation?
How many of these disturbed youths do they have on their lists, and they just ignore it, and just everything going on right now, but they find the time to raid Mar-a-Lago for something all presidents do.
Oh, well, that's just an instrument that's being used by the Uniparty to eliminate all of their political rivals.
Yeah.
I mean, you remember how many SWAT team members showed up to that Stone guy's house?
Yeah, right.
Yeah. And they notified CNN beforehand. It's insane.
Yeah.
And like,
well,
again,
this I was gonna say, don't forget the Whitmore situation as well.
Yeah.
What happened?
The made-up one.
Yeah.
Yeah, the made-up one.
Like,
and they said the guys who were involved, they let them go because they said, yeah, the FBI, they forced them to do it. And the guy who was in charge of that operation at the FBI, they gave him, they didn't throw prison time at him. He has a higher position now, they said. So it shows you that, yeah, they are completely corrupt. And today, 100%, there's nothing to salvage in there. You have to get rid of them all. Like Bongino said. Bongino, he used to work with them. He was Secret Service. He's done a bunch of shit. And he had a great speech tonight that I saw. So, yeah, we're going to find that when they put it up. But holy shit, it's crazy.
Speaking of Whitmer, don't forget they went and messed with her, one of her political rivals, in the state of Michigan earlier this year, and detained him and took his gun from him because he was at January 6th. He was in DC that day. This is insane. And bringing it back to Ezra Miller, that's all this is. They're taking something that isn't that bad. Sure, comicbook.com is pointing it out, but everyone's going to remember, didn't he, break in, steal liquor or something? They're using this to kind of brush over everything else that he's done. This guy has done some sick stuff. They're all sick in Hollywood for the most part. And if they're not sick, they're just cowards for not standing up and speaking out, because how many millions of dollars is enough? They're afraid of losing their career or losing, and then you have people like Ashton Kutcher, Corey Feldman, other people who do speak up, and they either just blacklisted or made to look insane.
Yep.
And Hail author Stephen Walton, great to see you. Yeah, Obama used the IRS against groups, and they just hired another almost 90,000 agents.
Yep.
They armed them. They armed them with
hollow points.
Yeah, bullet point. Dude, holotip. Fucking unbelievable.
Yeah, this is coming. They're coming after everyone now. And this isn't billionaires. This is
we're gonna take your guns to, hey, all of the IRS agents, we're gonna fucking arm them to the teeth.
Well, do you remember? Do you remember when they said that they were going to start tracking all bank transactions of everyone's account that exceeded $600 annually?
Yep.
Dude, that's how I pay my rent. I'm now being tracked by the government, who has no freaking business looking at what the hell I'm doing. This is scary shit, guys.
It is.
How much more? How worse do we need to get closer to Orwell's writing before people start going, wow, we're in a war. We're at a color revolution for the last 20 years.
Yeah. And, like Tim mentioned earlier, Tim Poole mentioned when he was talking about it, you don't hire 90,000 new IRS agents to go after a few hundred billionaires.
Nope. No, they're coming after us.
Yeah.
Me, you, everyone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, imagine being a waiter and you're relying on your income from non-taxed cash tips. Yep. Guess what? You're going to jail, homie. You're going to get a violence enforced government edict that says you owe us X amount of money that we've tracked, and we have all the transactions because we've been following you. And if you don't pay up, you're going to either get shot or go into jail, or both.
Yep.
I mean, taxation is theft as it is. Sorry,
yeah,
libertarian.
it is.
Yeah. Before we go into Marvel Monday, there's a article I saw here that I just wanted to pull up real quick because I think it's just... I'm not a big fan of Jamie Foxx, and I haven't been keeping up that much with the news lately.
He's such a racist.
I don't want to... I loved the first Spawn movie, and...
Oh, yeah.
I begged my parents to take me to see it.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was awesome.
Saw it in the theater. It was wonderful. John Leguizamo was in it, but he did a pretty good job too.
I'm the violator.
Again, that was supposed to be.
That was a confession.
That was supposed to be Danny DeVito.
That would have been better,
dude.
Yep.
Look, Jamie Foxx's entire attitude in Spider-Man: No Way Home was, yeah, now I'm back and I get to do it my way now that they don't make my character suck. It's it was you that made your character suck in Amazing Spider-Man.
Yep.
Dick. You were given a role and you couldn't roll with it. I mean, didn't.
He ripped off a Jim Carrey for this fucking Riddler. That's what he did.
Yeah. And it came off exactly like that. And then he comes back in No Way Home and he doesn't even look like Electro. And I'm not saying he has to be blue, but some consistency would have been nice. But he was just playing Jamie Foxx.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. So he's, it's more the trend. We don't have many Gary Oldmans anymore, where you don't even realize you're watching him till
Oh yeah.
A few days after you've seen the movie, like.
Or Carl Urban, where he keeps the helmet on.
Oh, that was great.
Oh yeah, dude.
Yep.
The fact that didn't get a sequel to that is.
It's a crime.
That
man was made for that role.
Something was mentioned recently about that, and he said he would definitely come back for it.
They've all said they want to do it.
Yeah. So they fucking should.
It's a matter of them greenlighting it.
Yep.
Yeah. So we're gonna get Jamie Foxx in a Spawn mask now, and I wanted to just express my displeasure, and I'm sure this was announced a little while ago, but it's just I can't stand Jamie Foxx. He's a douchebag. He was okay on In Living Color, but the guy is older than dirt now. He's one of those people like Samuel L. Jackson, or I know Chris Pratt's getting a lot of love right now, but Chris Pratt or Ryan Reynolds, where you just find their personality endearing, but they're not actually acting. It's just the same thing in every movie.
Although in defense of Chris Pratt, if you've seen that series on is it Hulu or
yes,
yeah, The Terminalist, he plays a completely out of. It's not Star-Lord, it's not the jokey whatever. That dude is scary as.
Maybe I'll watch it, but that's why I didn't yet, because I'm just like I've seen so much of the same from Chris Pratt.
You're not watching Chris Pratt. You're watching basically the Terminator.
It was fucking he was good in it. He was really good in it.
It just feels like Star-Lord is a more goofy, like Owen Grady from Jurassic World, and then
it's not that, fortunately.
Parks and Recreation. Like there wasn't much. I like Chris Pratt. I do. I think he's an okay guy, but I'll check out the Terminal List eventually. I just have a problem with anything new. It's really hard for me to.
Yep.
I just don't want to invest myself anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you've been burned so many times. It's like,
right.
That's like I hear people saying that new Prey movie is woke, and it's not woke.
It's not.
And I'm hearing the same old, there's this agenda that she's like the best at, like the whole fucking movie. She is literally not being told, but we're seeing that she is terrible at everything.
Yeah.
But there's this agenda in the movie that she's like the best.
Well, I mean, admittedly, she is trying to be a man.
Up. Yeah, I get that. I get that.
That's what they're selling it as. And
they're selling that is woke. It's like if that's woke, then every fucking female character that tries to be a man is fucking woke.
Thank you. That's fucked up. That's what I said. I said because it's the same as Ellen Ripley, and you could go back and you could tear apart all those old fucking movies the same way. Anything that has a female lead, you can do that too. That's why, for me, I didn't give a shit.
They have such a rage hard on for all this woke shit.
See, I don't have a rage hard on for it.
They have no idea what woke is anymore.
No, for me, I don't have a rage hard on. I just don't have a bullshit threshold anymore. It's done. Like, if I want to see like strong, powerful women and stupid, dirty French white men, I'm like, I don't care. I'm done. Like, fuck it. Like, your movie sucks. I don't care. It could be awesome. Other people could love it. I personally don't want to see a vagina trying to be a penis. Okay, that's it. That's it. If you want to do something else, that's totally cool. You want there are good female movies out there that don't have counterfeit men in them.
When you're bit by a pangolin, your DNA changes.
Held the lasso with truth. Thank you for joining us. It's great to see you. Great to see you.
What's a lasso?
Yeah, I should have thrown lasso a link. It's a special Monday night going in Raw here. We've got.
That's right.
Yeah.
Got 3 out of the 4 Horsemen, and then you have the Tony Schiavone here.
NWO.
I said I was coming in like Lex Luger, so there you go.
Oh god, I watched that guy's fucking A&E thing. Oh my god, dude, his whole career, it's basically that of like some chick who has decent looks. He was just giving everything because he was in good shape. He was a fucking whiny bitch the whole time. Spoiled brat. His whole football career was horse shit as well. Like, he had this to do stuff, but he never did. And he kept, every time someone signed him, he jumped somewhere else. Until he found this wrestling that is all about narcissism. And he was like, "Oh yeah, oh this is perfect."
Like a glove.
And Stephen Walton, we can't wait for you to come back to YouTube, bro. I know it's hard, like traveling for work and not being able to do what you want to do. You know, what's in your heart. You know that I feel that, brother. Tommy says, "I don't care whether it's woke or not. My point is, fuck Disney and giving those child instructors anything." And I'm with
instructors.
You there,
I hear you.
I keep forgetting Fox is part of that now, but
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, I mean that's the thing too, because like I, watch it for free. So
yeah, I watch it for free too.
Steven,
he got rated.
Etep was at Mar-a-Lago earlier, and yeah, he'll be 6 to 8 weeks. He should be back. No, he'll be back actually tomorrow over on my channel for the Monday Night War retrospective, and Wednesday here for Going Rogue. He's got a spot tonight on Yelling at Parked Cars over at Comics Division's channel. Not sure when it starts, but he needed some time to powder his nose, so we went ahead and we're steering. We're steering the pirate ship tonight. So
that's right.
Yes.
Arg, bitches.
So, with that being said, and especially how Tommy said it, fuck Disney. Let's jump into Marvel Monday. So one of the articles tonight was a first look at Riri Williams' Ironheart suit, but we kind of went over that earlier, so let's no need to really rehash those bad memories. But for those of you in the chat who didn't see it, it's a suit. Like, and look, what I wanted to say earlier about Gwyneth Paltrow was like, when she's fighting at the end of Endgame as Rescue, it's got this feel to it. Like, finally, she's part of the fight. And it's like, who asked for this? Nobody wanted to see Pepper Potts fight. But even then, her suit looked better than Riri Williams.
At least they didn't show her like being the best ever, I guess you could say. Her and Tony were like side by side, like fighting like toe to toe. Which was great. That's how it should be. You want equality. You don't want to undermine your other characters. You want them,
But like Pepper Potts was a good character without the rescue novelty. She was keeping Stark Enterprises alive because Tony was a freaking drunk and going off and doing his own weird shit. That was what made her character awesome, was the fact that she held down the fort, and then she had that awesome line about taking out the trash. It was just like, oh, burn, bitch.
Yep.
Well, what threw me off on that whole fucking thing is, why would she go into battle over there? They have a child at home, so if something did happen, both of them could have been killed. And who was going to raise that kid? Happy?
Yeah. Yeah, or like pregnant
secretly it is Happy's kid.
Oh shit! He's like, he bought her candles and went, "Hey, you know what? I like the smell of that gash. Come over here."
No, you brought up a really good point, because there's that cover of Spider-Woman there that's like 9 months pregnant. There, she's got the big baby bulge, and it's like, dude, don't you're irresponsible if you're going and fighting crime in that state, because not only are you gonna endangering your own life, but you got a kid in there, man. Good roundhouse kick to the gut, and
or one push down a flight of stairs.
Yeah, right.
We've got a $20 super chat from author Stephen Walton. Thank you for supporting the cause, brother. And he says, for this amazing panel, chat, and every culture warrior who refuses to kneel, hail.
Yeah. And I'm not drinking it.
Who would you believe?
Robert Loggia? Calcium.
Will beat you like a Cherokee drum.
3 to the 1 for the 1 Try some new Minute Maid orange tangerine. It's got calcium. Then I'm not drinking it.
Oh, no, it's sweet. You like it.
I don't believe you.
Well, then who would you believe?
I don't know, Robert Loggia. Whoa, Robert Loggia.
Billy, your mother's right. New Minute Maid orange tangerine tastes great. It's got as much calcium as milk.
If you say so, Mr. Loggia.
Yeah.
This is great.
Enjoy your breakfast.
New Minute Maid orange tangerine with calcium.
Yeah.
Try some new Minute Maid orange tangerine.
Billy, your mother's right.
Do not go gentle into that good night.
And I'm not drinking it. This is great. If you say so. Darn it, wait.
Yes, good times. Hail to Tommy. Good to see you, brother. Hail to the men's room. If you're not subscribed, go check out the men's room. Yep. So real quick, I mean, can we really let this image set in here of She-Hulk? Like even Captain Marvel with her expressionless face. You've got Wanda. You've got whatever her name is, female Black Panther.
Sure.
Yeah. I mean, doesn't that look like Indian Spider-Man or like Bollywood? Like the production value. Like Marvel has this new thing lately where they want to make everything look as much like shit as possible, even if the story was good. Like
Achieved.
She-Hulk looks horrible, dude.
Like that looks bad, doesn't it? It doesn't look like it's part of the same universe.
No, she looks like she's made out of clay or like
it's like
a bad 3D.
Yeah, it's like Telemundo's She-Hulk, you know? It's
like she wants to be the green chick from Guardians of the Galaxy.
It's bad when your fan art looks better than than the actual.
Or when the cosplayers, you see cosplayers at cons that come out and they're like, that's what She-Hulk like.
Knock it out the park.
Yeah, those chicks are legit. But look at scroll just a little bit so you can see her shoulders. Look how they purposely try to make them extra wide, like they're going bigger and bigger with it. Like it's horrible, and then that horrible hair too. It's like fucking 10 feet up in the air. It's just, the whole thing looks like a bad cartoon.
Yeah, she looks like a linebacker, and it's like kind of what they did to Captain Britain or whatever. You know, Haley Atwell when she was Captain America. How they just made her, at least in the What If show, like as manly as possible, and it's weird.
Well, that's what I was saying earlier. Surrogate, counterfeit men. That's like, this is a war on femininity. Like feminism is anything but feminine. Like it's about turning women into men and castrating men and turning them into women.
Yeah, they're trying to like normalize, like, you know, trans women are women, like, and they're trying to.
They were all bit by a pangolin. All right, we got the infos over right now. All the documentation, Infowars.com. They were all bit by pangolins, and now they have penises and broad shoulders. And they can impregnate men. That's right. Just
damn
old American males.
Well, that one looks like it was born with a penis. I mean,
that judge was a man in drag, just so you know.
Yeah.
Jones.
But that's the thing is like what bothers me is like all this diversity, inclusion, equity garbage that they're pushing in the media propaganda. Don't they realize that in order for them to what they think they're doing with expanding the market is what they're doing is they're alienating the original fan base, and the original fan base had women in it too. I know several comic book readers that are women when I worked in the gaming industry that knew a shit ton more about comics than me. And it's like, they weren't fake, like, you know, I'm going to watch Ms. Marvel there in that stupid ad banner. No, it was like, they're telling me shit about why you should be afraid of the Scarlet Witch, like, and why Namor was like the strongest dude for a while. Like,
well, on top of it too, like, because again, I know a good number of hot chicks who would watch these Marvel movies and shit because they love Chris Hemsworth, and a few of them their reviews when they saw the fucking movie, they said don't see it, it's horrible, and they made him like mentally challenged all the way.
Got to tear down the men.
Well, that's the thing. When you have the extremely hot chicks who just want to go and see the movie for him, and they're coming back going, "Oh yeah, they destroyed him." Even if you look good in it, it didn't matter to them. It's just he's a fucking idiot, and women don't want that. They don't want a weak, mentally challenged person who's like, like a fucking, a horse in a fucking parade.
Exactly. Trying to turn Chris Hemsworth into like a beta male in 2016's Ghostbusters and that kind of like. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
and that was so offensive because it was like Janine Melnitz, which she was kind of like replicating, was not an idiot. Like she was actually a pretty savvy character. She's like, I can make better jobs in this. Like, why did they have to make him retarded? Like,
yep.
Same reason they did the same thing to him in that new European vacation they did, or whatever it was.
Yeah.
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 I didn't see that.
This is why A-Force won't work. If you pay attention to all these women's face right here, it looks like what their actual expression would be if they were in the room when the She-Hulk star asked Kevin Feige to lead the A-Force, you know? You give them a few minutes and they're grouping off into pairs and talking shit about the other one's shoulders and expressionless face. And
of course, because bitches are catty and they hate each other.
Well, they can't bank on Captain Marvel anymore, so they gotta have somebody as their face.
Shuri's over here wondering like she can't just think about making a decision while she's over here actively protesting it and getting away with it. Like, it doesn't
she's
work.
like, I'm a villain, but yet they're making me a hero.
Well, and yet Scarlet Witch is dead, right? She just died. So why are we even looking at her?
No, because they'll multiverse that shit. What they'll do is they'll say that the one that died. Yeah, she died at the end of the spoilers. She died at the end of Doctor Strange 2. Like, basically realized the error of her ways, and like the building came and crushed her and killed her and shit. But the
we
good
don't see
one,
her die, though. Remember?
No, but the good one,
see her die. We just assume when we see the pink explosion.
Yeah, but there is a good one.
That's a single mom, right?
Yeah, the good one's a single mom, so they'll probably multiverse that shit. They'll be like, oh, that's gonna be, Scarlet
So
Witch.
the one character that everybody really liked with Scarlet Witch, they end up killing. What the fuck?
Well, they turned her into a psychopath.
They turned her into a psychopath and then kill her.
Yeah.
What the hell?
And then that's why Vision took off to San Francisco so he could be a deadbeat dad for when the single mom comes. So
yeah, why wasn't he in this film? It made no sense.
Because in the meantime, he's catching monkeypox over in
Robo monkeypox.
West Coast Avengers. Like,
yeah. He's like, he found out who he was. Okay, bye everyone. I don't really have kids. He cray.
My planet needs me.
Or he's in that one What If universe where he's feeding her because she's a vampire.
Oh God.
Nice. Yeah.
Zombie, whatever.
A zombie. That's
zombie. My bad.
Yeah, don't misrepresent my people.
The vampire community resents that.
Yeah.
She's not that she's like a stunning 10 or something, but Brie Larson isn't like, she looked okay in 21 Jump Street. It's her attitude though. It's like personality really does matter. It's,
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
She has.
Yeah, I liked her in Scott Pilgrim. She was like one of the less loathsome characters.
Manliness and.
I only seen a little bit of that movie. I can't get into it. It's something that I can't get into.
No, it's a bunch of hipsters with a bunch of super when the main character is what you want him to die, it's bad. And they make fun of it at the end.
It's a product of when it came out, I think. And that's why people like it.
Yeah. See, that should have been the post-credit scene in Doctor Strange. You see the building fall on Scarlet Witch, and then you see mail-in ballot with her name on it, voting for Biden.
It just kind of floats into the breeze.
Like the little feather in Forrest Gump,
Nice. And her vaccination card falls out of her pocket.
Yeah.
I was thinking like the Green Lantern ring when the lantern dies, how it floats up in the air and then takes off to find the next lantern.
Your vote for Biden goes.
Yeah.
The vote, yep.
It's a bunch of ballads instead of
no, you know what it is? It's like
instead of a ring.
Dude, when in a video game, when you kill somebody and he drops his treasure, like you're gonna beat him up or whatever, he drops and he dies. Instead of a coins coming out or whatever, it's like Biden ballots. It's like you got like 1 million of them at the end of the level.
Glenzer says, "Wait, there are no transgender actresses there. Disney is transphobic." But I'd like to counter that because the original Hulk actress is transgender, so. Not She-Hulk, but
Mark Ruffalo.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Yeah,
definitely, is a walking vagina right now.
Loves Rachel
No,
Maddow.
but what do you call it? Said it. Kevin Feige. He said it like a couple months ago. He said he was questioned somewhere if they're gonna have a transgender hero. He goes, "We're currently filming an MCU movie with
And
a
you lost us.
transgender lead." He said that.
Yeah, and that's going to be the straw that breaks
Well,
the
he
camel's back.
said,
obviously,
he said back in Phase 3, he's like, pretty soon we're gonna have more female superheroes than male, and we're seeing that come to fruition. Like, put together
And look
this
at the
new
viewing.
Avengers team, and
They
it's
killed them off. Yeah.
Yeah, and the viewership is plummeting. What are we at? 50% of pre-Endgame?
yeah. And Endgame was making like $2 billion, so it's like you look over at Thor, Doctor Strange, they're making somewhere between like a quarter to a third of that. Which, you know, Endgame and Infinity War, they're kind of the exception too. They were the culmination, but I mean, geez, I remember Thor Ragnarok made like 800 million. Like, just they were having kind of their normal movies get close to $1 billion, and now you know, Thor Love and Thunder, that should have done well compared to the trajectory the Thor
dude, they
movies
did
were headed on. You know,
they did Black Widow dirty, man. Like that should have been way before. Like screw Captain Marvel, put that like after Endgame or whatever.
Yeah.
Or if you even wanted that, there should have been a Black Widow movie in there.
that
somewhere.
should have been in between Infinity War and Endgame, and then her death in Endgame would have meant a
Yeah.
whole lot more.
Yeah, that's a really good
should have
point.
had a Black Widow movie at the very end of either Avengers. I think it'd have been better when we got her in Iron Man 2, because having her have her movie then to me made sense.
Yeah.
But even if you would have waited to say after we got the first Avengers movie, and then, you know, to build up, as you said, to, you know, to make it mean more, because what we got was just shit.
It was so bad.
I mean, the animated The Punisher and Black Widow movie is an awesome movie. If you've never seen it, I recommend it. 'Cause that
Oh, I
was
got
good.
to see it.
I've never seen that.
Yeah,
that sounds good. Usually, Marvel animation is like it's weird
Yeah,
with
they're
DC
really
and
bad.
Marvel. But yeah, like the Marvel and DC has this like inverse thing where like the DC animations are awesome, but their live action things are kind of shit. And then Marvel had the MCU, which was amazing, and their cartoons were garbage because they have that rule where women can't get punched by men. You know.
Well, the one that I saw that was actually pretty good was Wolverine vs. Hulk, and you had Deadpool was in it by Nolan North, who was voicing him.
Yep.
Yeah, that was fucking
bang, 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 bang.
But it was too short. Like, all right, make that one longer because it was good.
That's what
Yeah.
she said.
And Tommy talking about Brie Larson says resting bitch face 24/7 doesn't do it for me. And I want to say, well, that's when you just turn her around, but then it's like staring at 2 slices of bologna. So
Her tits are her best feature, and that's it.
Well, it's like nobody likes being talked down to, and I don't think these women understand that being condescending is like a huge like no guy, like any self-respecting guy is gonna be like, yeah, I'm done with this shit and just walk away. And what you're gonna attract are the soy boys, and you're not into that. You know, girls aren't into that shit.
yeah,
They don't want weak.
They're appealing to themselves, you know, when
narcissists.
What a man should be with no toxicity and strong females, and it's like you're not even making strong females. You're making females who come off as insecure.
Yeah.
Like there are plenty of movies with strong females, and I love, again, Vinny and I always talk about, we love Jill Valentine. I just got done playing Resident Evil Nemesis. Great story. She came off great in that story. She's always been my favorite Resident Evil character since the first game. Chris Redfield, I picked her first, and that was my first experience. And yeah. There's nothing wrong with strong females. You know, I didn't see Prey yet, but from what I understand, a lot of people were surprised by that. Maybe not great, but a pretty good movie, you know, and nobody's afraid of the female lead or anything.
Yes. Literally, my comic book, I have a female fucking lead. So, again, there's a way of doing it where it'll be correct. And again, I'm heavily influenced by cool shit like that, things that I've enjoyed all my life. You know, Resident Evil is a great series with some awesome female leads in there.
Mhm.
You know, Claire Redfield's also another fantastic character.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
Shiva was excellent in 5.
Mhm.
You know, it's there. I mean, no one's afraid of that stuff. But again, what they're doing is using entertainment right now, anything that they could to try to control narratives. And they're trying to say, oh, everyone's toxic, blah, blah, blah. No, we've already had this stuff, and it was good already. What are you trying to do? They're trying to divide people further. This is what their fucking goals are, so they can control more. Same shit with everyone who wants to have these extra special little groups and special hashtags. It's a form of control. That's why I said I'm not complying with any of that kind of bullshit. Do your own thing.
Well, that's also
think for yourself.
Communities, like seriously, like communities. We gotta be done with that shit, man. Like, you know, the gay community. It's like, no, dude, there are LGBT people that do not freaking play this whole rainbow shit. You know, I know plenty of them. I also know women that aren't down with feminism, which is, if you look at the numbers, it's the majority of them.
They're just creating an us versus them mentality with every single trait a human may have, and it's
little groups.
You know, I used to hear about the battle of the sexes, like when I was younger and in the 90s and stuff, and it's like, that's stupid. Like, why? Men and women, again.
We need each other.
Yeah. Complete, not compete. Complete. We completed the yin to the yang, and it's just why people fall for this shit. I don't get it. I don't get it. Like, stop, you know, let's stop joining our little communities and be part of one big, great community called the United States of America, or wherever you may live. You know, come together, represent your people, your values, your civilization. And even if you have different values, the great thing about this country in particular is that we could at least celebrate the fact that we can live the way we want to live in 50 different nations that are loosely united by a federal government that's supposed to work for us. But that's just not good enough for people. People in California have to make sure that everyone in West Virginia lives how they live. You know, it's just this us versus them shit. It's old. Like, it really is. With again, every trait a human could possibly have. If you have a vagina, you're supposed to hate a penis. If you're this color, you're supposed to hate that color because that color is oppressing you. Or it's old. Most people I know just want to live and let live. You know. So with that being said, fuck She-Hulk.
Pretty much, and the A-Force.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's whole force. That shit ain't happening. These movies are going to flop pretty damn hard. Again, I think Doctor Strange is their last movie that, you know, again, and it was just shy of $1 billion. I think that's it. You're not going to see any more monster numbers out of Marvel.
Yeah, these. Okay, so it would be kind of cool to see the Kang Dynasty or whatever if it was like some of the Avengers that we knew and loved, but it's not. It's gonna be you know, Shang-Chi and maybe the Eternals. It's gonna be Captain Marvel and She-Hulk and just all these really bad renditions of what used to be. You know, these cheap carbon copies, and they're not gonna have the same chemistry.
What
that
is
like
that? Soy boy. Sorry, I was distracted by the soy.
It's not going to have the same chemistry as, you know, Robert Downey Jr. and Chris Evans had with Chris Hemsworth. You know, it was fun seeing them at the end of Age of Ultron kind of giving each other shit. And, well, what if you put Mjolnir in an elevator, you know? Well, that man has no regard for lawn maintenance. You know, there was chemistry there. There's not going to be chemistry between Captain Marvel, fucking America Chavez.
Are they seriously going to push that thing?
It's
wow.
I thought that was a one and done.
I'm sure it will be a one and done.
Well, she's at least training. You know, they've got her training with Wong and all his people.
I'm just saying.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Put Shuri and Aquafina in a scene together. I mean, can you really feel the chemistry? Like, bitch,
Oh my
what's with
God.
your accent?
Oh God! Oh my! Are you talking black? What's going on here? Oh
Like, are you
God!
Hillary Clinton or what's going on? Like,
That sounds terrible.
That caption with the Star Wars kind of frightens me with the Jedi, like the Jedi Fallen Order thing, where they're gonna
Cal Kestis?
big changes to Cal Kestis. Oh my God.
What did they
Jedi
do?
Fallen Order was really good, and that
Yeah,
was
we
made for the
can
sequel.
check this out if you guys would rather. You know, like Punisher's MCU might have been accidentally announced. Probably they brought Daredevil in, so probably.
I know he said he wanted to do.
He looks like Shawn Michaels right there in the eyes.
He got beat up by a whole platoon of.
Are they gonna make? They're probably gonna make him gay because he was gay and shameless.
The floodgates are about to open when it comes to Star Wars video games. Is the EA and EA is a problem?
Yep.
Right there.
The last paragraph. You just named it, man.
Let's go to the Disney of video games. Okay. Let's close down our, let's close down LucasArts and go to EA. That's a fantastic business move. As the EA exclusivity deal for the license expires next year, studios from around the world can pitch their own game in a galaxy far, far away. However, EA will get one last Star Wars epic out there before the tides change, and Respawn Entertainment's recently revealed Star Wars Jedi Survivor. It's the follow-up to 2019's Fallen Order. Quickly became a favorite amongst fans, with both Disney and actor Cameron Monaghan expressing interest in having the character make the jump into live action. But before that can happen, Jedi Survivor has to come out, and gamers have gotten their first taste of what the game's main character is at this point in the story. So who is Cal
coming out
in Star Wars Survivor?
I like how he flipped the wording on that.
Yeah.
So he will be challenged in ways we haven't seen and persist in the face of extraordinary odds. He is someone who lived through a genocide, a purging of people from his kind, and has been living in hiding most of his life. To me, a survivor is someone who is able to persist in the face of extraordinary odds. And I think that's a lot of what the story is about. We see Cal challenged in ways that we haven't seen him challenged before, and it brings him to moments that are more difficult than anything his character has faced. Without giving anything away, I think it leads to some very interesting questions for Cal, as well as just for this universe in general. Over the course of the story, we see Cal really change in a lot of very interesting ways. That was a joy to be able to explore with this character. He is a really unique person in this world, even though his story is a lot like Kanan Jarrus, but we won't get into that. And I think that is something that gets communicated in the story in a way that I think is going to be really interesting and morally complex. There it is right there, morally complex.
Oh, yeah, we need moral complexity. Yeah. Why not just have a good story?
Well, the moral complexity came with, should they or shouldn't they hide the other Jedi away? I think that's because, again, I know right now you're looking for it, but I think it's going to be a level ones because of what had happened in the first game as well. So,
well, not all Sith are evil, you know.
Well,
Because then they were gonna go find other Jedi
Right.
that were survivors. So
here's the thing that really upset me with all this shit too is, all right, so they want to take his character and put it into live action. Fine, great, but at this point, Star Wars is fucked anyway, so I don't really care. Just make a good video game. But going back, you had Starkiller, and I've been saying it for years. How come they did not make a movie with that fucking dude?
That actor looks exactly
Force
like him.
Unleashed was great. That was good.
when he's
series.
not playing an alien supremacist in Supergirl, he's a good actor.
Well, dude, he was in Battlestar.
Yeah, he's done a lot of shit. He was in the Fog or no the Mist.
Yeah. Oh yeah, he got done dirty in that film.
Yeah. But again, his role was still good. He did a good job. The guy could
Yeah.
act. Okay, so there's a reason why they hired him for The Force Unleashed. 1 and 2 were fantastic. They were great games, a lot of fun. But everyone loved that character. You know, the Secret Apprentice of Vader. That's a great story. How come they didn't turn that into a live action? These people are brain dead. Absolutely brain dead. They don't know what they have. And or what the fans like. It's like fuck
The second
them.
game was kind of meh.
But it was
honestly.
fun to play as like the mechanics were better.
The mechanics are good. But the game storyline for the sequel is very rushed.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Well, they could have at least made live action promotional material. You know what I mean? Just to get the guy's face out there, because those were literally scanned in images. Like I had a friend that worked on that game, and he was an animator, and he was telling me that he was talking to the guy. He's like, yeah, this guy is like a super Star Wars nerd. You know, which you want. Those are the people you want. You know.
Yeah. Oh, he voices Darth Maul. They said in the cartoons, and he does the Emperor's voice.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, he was in that other game. There's that zombie one with the horde of monsters. Gone something. Days Gone.
Days Gone. Yeah.
Yeah, that was him as well.
Can I say that's another character? But I don't need to see anything else on Darth Maul. Like he used to be so cool and like mysterious, and they have fucking gone through every aspect of that man's life, and there was no reason. I've said this 100 times. There's no reason why he should have been at the end of Solo. That should have been Snoke.
Yeah, that was so weird.
Solo. Should have been Snoke, because then it could have shown the connection between him and Han Solo and why it meant so much that he turned Ben to the dark side and where he was during the Empire. And
given the cartels, I think the Darth Maul, for me personally, the Darth Maul scene at the end of that made sense because he led the Black Suns.
Well, it was just weird where he like turns on his lightsaber. I was like, what?
Yeah,
what?
You're standing there in a room.
Yeah. Exactly. That was.
It's just any mystery from him. When I first saw him in The Phantom Menace, like even before I saw the movie, I'm talking like marketing and commercials.
Yeah, I was like, that dude looks badass.
Yeah. And now it's like,
Ray Park. I mean, come on.
Yeah. I've seen so much of the guy, from Spider Legs to getting killed by Obi-Wan to, in the comics, I think getting killed by Uncle Ben or fucking Uncle Luke.
Peter.
Yeah. Now, is that the black one? Is the rice Uncle Ben, or is that Peter?
Lord.
Poor Peter.
Yeah, with great power comes great responsibility. Who the hell are you?
Aunt Veru's bitch. That's who I.
Peter, everything's
no, Uncle Owen. They throw some blue milk at him.
Yes.
So it's shit, man. It's shit. They ruined everything.
Yeah,
we're creating good stuff.
Yeah, that's all I'm saying. I don't need any more Darth Maul, please. Like, for a minute there, Darth Maul was like in everything Disney Star Wars was creating besides the sequels. Like, they just had him everywhere. Like,
well, they didn't do him justice in the Phantom Menace either. I mean, if you basically had him in one movie, and he gets offed at the end of that movie, and it's like, dude, you could have like had something lead up to that. You know what I mean? Like, he could have killed Qui-Gon and gotten away.
If you read Plagueis, you learn about like what he was doing behind the scenes and stuff before leading into episode 1. Like, they basically used him as like an assassin, and the Palpatine got him as like a small child and like trained him up and stuff.
Yeah, just
and after his first successful mission, he got the Sith infiltrator. That was like his gift for becoming a Sith.
Well, the fan movie they did was fantastic. If you guys seen it,
I've seen some fan movies, and honestly, there was like an anime I saw that was like all about like X-wings and TIE fighters, and it's like, Disney, why don't you let the fans make this shit? Like, they've already done all the legwork. All you got to do is like, give them a small percentage or something of royalty.
Yeah. Yeah, there are plenty of people that can make good content, but I'm telling you, like, that video of Ryan Johnson that surfaced where he's like, well, when I grow up, I'm going to make a divisive movie. I'm guarantee they saw that video and that's why they chose him. Like,
the
Vinny
communist
was saying
regime.
earlier, they're trying to divide people. They're That's the goal. And it's just, it sucks. It sucks that they're using the things we're emotionally attached to do so. But, Tommy has the right mentality here. It's, you got to say fuck it. I mean, there are more important things in life. And even Eric July says, like, someone like Disney, this is the easiest thing to break away from. You're not standing in bread lines in front of Disney. You're not. It's nothing you need is coming from this company.
Nope.
That's
So,
exactly it.
Yeah.
I think I'm going to start another channel. I'm going to call it Vinny September. I'm just going to have my rants.
Yeah. Hell yeah. It's just, we don't need this stuff. But the thing is, the more we fuck with it, the more we expose our children to it. I mean, the worse it's gonna get. So you gotta.
Well, it's because we know that they want the children.
Well, it's culture in general. Like the entertainment stuff is negligible. The point, like, it's easy to avoid.
We're coming for your children. Gosh.
It actually is. It actually is coming for our children, and it's not just like the exploitation shit. It's we're too old to be brainwashed. Like, we're set in our ways. They're hoping we die. And when our kids are like, dude, I've known communist Chinese people that have been generations of brainwashing, and they're so, like, they lack abstract thought. They don't want to make a fuss. They want to stay with the school of fish, and that's what they're trying to do to the next generation. The reason why we're a problem, and the reason why they stage all these fake bullshit and try to arrest everybody and denounce us as like white supremacist and all that other shit, is because they can't change our minds. They can destroy our entertainment, and they're like, how dare you? How dare you point that out? You should be going along with this.
Well,
white men are evil.
Well, and that's why they're forcing all those shots and shit on people, because they know it's going to do in the long term.
Oh yeah, it's going to hasten it. They need you to
That's
go.
why they're doing that, because like you said, you're 100% correct. They don't want us around. They just want the dumb. Well, again, and even the young ones, what they're doing is, I can't say it on here, but it's very nefarious. It's very fucking nefarious what they're doing.
Yeah.
Not okay.
Brutal Morning said, "You've taken your first steps into a larger gash."
But we know that Ron Gashman's against that. He doesn't like larger gash. He likes little gash. It's a small gash after all.
Oh.
Yes. So, ladies and gentlemen, with that being said, let's go ahead and go around the panel. Everyone can talk about what they have going on, and maybe we can go check out a little bit of Etep over on Yelling at Parked Gas. Yes. So, Chris, what's going on in your neck of the woods?
Oh,
Besides
yeah.
Bat Gash.
Besides Bat Gash, fat guy pedaling his ass off on an exercise bike trying to outrun a flying bat. I mean, what I'm working on is, we've got, of course, the Infinitale Chronicles comic book series. And, oh, wow, look at that, a female lead. And I guess I cheated because the female lead was actually played by a woman instead of a guy pretending that he knows how women should act and, be strong and everything. I mean, it was a tabletop role-playing game, and it was, played by various people of different backgrounds and gender and all that stuff. So, I'm actually getting, I kind of cheated and got their perspective because it's them playing their characters. We're down to like 10 books, 10 physical books. And when those are gone, we're moving over to Amazon Kindle Direct Publishing, and you'll be able to get on Amazon the kind of the floppy, the little staple bound floppy. So you won't be able to get the cool white glove treatment with the acrylic standee and the collector's box and the cards and all that other cool stuff. That'll be gone once the the 10 physical copies are gone, we'll be shutting down that campaign. But the good news is book 2 is well underway. In fact, I spent some time this afternoon kind of cleaning up bits of the script based on some feedback I got from some of my proofreaders. And we're kind of trucking along with, I think we're getting in through about page 13 or 14 so far for this book. And it looks like the book's actually going to be bigger than the previous book. So
nice.
I'll keep you guys posted. But once we get enough of that book done, we'll launch the mailing list for campaign for book 2. And then, from there, we're hoping to get that nice little slide into the starting starting line for book 2's campaign, and bam, it should be by sometime, hopefully before 2002 ends.
Beautiful, man. That is awesome.
Oh yeah, can't wait to see what comes next, man. And that, and Bonds, Shadow of the Kraken.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. This is real entertainment, ladies and gentlemen, and something you can invest yourself in and not have your fucking heart ripped out, and not have the moral dilemma of whether you should go check out the next edition or not. You know it's going to be quality entertainment, good storytelling, and Chris has mentioned this before, and he and I had a conversation after I read Infinitales. There lessons and morality and things you can take from this that isn't just beating you over the head with some agenda, but just basic things that you can relate to in your own personal life. And it's deep, and it's good stuff. So
sweet. Yeah. Hopefully you can hit a chord with everybody, because I'm not making this book to own the libs. I'm not making this book for SJW. Like this book is for anybody. Like you should be able to pick it up regardless of your political affiliation or your beliefs, and get something out of it.
Yeah.
Yep. That's what I've been saying too. These people who are doing like these spike campaigns and shit, it makes no sense to me. Tell a good fucking story. Something that's going to last a long time, not for the moment right now, for a quick dollar. It's bullshit. Get good stories out there. We want proper things, because guess what? If this is good enough, if what we're doing is we're working very hard on this, we could get the attention of bigger places. We could get movies and shows and shit like that done eventually at some point. And even if Hollywood won't, who knows? We could fucking do it at some point if we get enough support. You know what I mean? And we can really give you the good stuff, not this watered down shit that everyone keeps beating you over the head with.
Yeah, I'm sure. Yeah, somewhere like Sony, they're trying to make money, and if they have an opportunity to, sign a deal with a great company like CFM, like Mela Art World, and fucking just print money on these new characters that haven't been touched on the silver screen. I mean, hell yeah, they're going to do it. They want to make money.
Oh, yeah.
They want these franchises. They want to have those movies that set them apart from other studios. And everyone wants, the good parts, the MCU. They used to be there, and yeah. So hell yeah, Chris. Thank you for coming on tonight. It's always a blast streaming with you, brother.
Yeah, man. Thanks for having me.
Hell yeah. What's up, Vinny?
The good stuff. What we were just talking about. More of it, And again, I love what Chris has been doing, Red, Miriam, and we're going to continue that. My projects, again, you guys want awesome stories, awesome characters. We got City of Venus. Got a bunch of art books with that as well. I'm going to go pick it up. Shadow of the Kraken, newest project. Amazing story. A couple of pretty killer reviews on it recently too. And there's lots of surprises in the storytelling that I'm doing. We got kind of a classic hard story, but there's other stuff going on. There are enough twists and turns where you don't know what's going to happen on the next couple of pages, or where the story's going, because the cliffhanger too is pretty fucking crazy. Again, I'm making things bigger and better, because that's what we should be doing. Right now, I am currently working on the sequel to City of Venus, and right off the bat, I got a couple of pretty crazy pages. Like the opener's, it's intense of what we're going to do with these characters, and where I'm going with it. But one more time, like, we are having fun with it. Shit that we grew up with and we enjoyed. We never thought about that, filling a quote or any of that bullshit. We just want good storytelling. We want to have fun with this stuff, and that's what we're doing here. We're bringing you the good stuff always, and there's going to be a lot more of it. I have a number of projects, in the works and kind of planned out. I do have somewhat of a connecting universe. You don't have to get everything to see how it unfolds, but if you do, you're going to see some cool shit. It's going to make sense. I got surprises, throughout all these books and things that connect, in a good way and in a big way. But again, if you just want a pirate story, you could just get a pirate story. Don't worry about anything else. The futuristic one, same deal, and I know I love genre jumping because there's so many things that influenced me or that I just enjoyed, between history, science, you name it, action. And I have a mix of everything in my projects, and you're going to see it. So, if there's a book you're not crazy about right now, maybe another one that I'm working on is really going to be, a home run for you. But most people who get one of my books, they usually get all of them because they love the high quality that I put out in the storytelling and the artwork, the presentation, all of it. So please continue to support. Go hop on my channel as well. Vinnieart. We had a fantastic stream last night. Everybody except for Draven was there. We had a good. Oh wait, no, Draven, did you pop in at night? A little bit later.
I wasn't on last night and last couple nights just because I was at work.
All right, yeah, we stream so much now. I fucking forget.
I know.
But either way, we have awesome people over there. Go check out the replay because we went over 2 hours. It was a damn fun time. We had Lasso of Truth in there as well. It was excellent. So go check it out. Much love for everyone. Please have a great night. Be awesome to one another.
Hell yeah, brother. Thanks for coming on, man.
Thank you, man.
Super fan.
That's right. I am here. I will be, hopefully, I do believe, joining you tomorrow for the Monday Night Retrospective with Clown World Review. That is always fun. And even if I'm not on the panel, I'm always in the chat. Wednesday, we'll be back here, of course, as always, in the chat, having fun. Maybe on the panel. You never know. You just never know. Friday, my channel, 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for Friday Fun with Friends. After that, we go to Vinny. After that, we come back to Clown World Review for Liars. In between there is the men's room. And then Saturday, we're back to the place to be reviews for the Saturday night show. So what can I say? It's been great. I got to hang out with Vinny last night on Sunday. Come back around for Vinny, of course, on Sunday too. So I mean, it's like there's just so many people. And then when Tommy and Vinny do their thing on Thursday too, when Tommy's able to, and man, great entertainment for everybody. So always a pleasure to be on air with you guys, be part of the panel, and when I'm not, I'm in the chat. That's how much I love this. So always an honor to be with all you fine gentlemen.
Yeah, it's a cool little fellowship that we've created here ourselves. A cool fucking band of rebels. So
hell yeah,
man.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Draven, what have you got going on, man?
All right,
work.
I know I've been working a lot because of overtime, but I do do gaming over on Twitch, and then over here I've been doing watch parties for AEW and whatever other pay-per-view that we think looks interesting. I want to do one for All Out, but I'm still not sure what date we'll do that. The pay-per-view itself is the 4th of September. But I think I have to work, so maybe that Tuesday we'll see. We'll hash things out.
Right, the 4th is my daughter's birthday. That's funny. I just had to put that in there. But yeah, dude, man,
we'll keep everybody updated as we go along. And then I'm working on my Captain America New World Order Draven verse. I didn't fuck it up this time. clip. So yeah, stay tuned for that.
Excellent.
Hell yeah, man. I can't wait to see All Out. Like, it should be a good one.
They're kind of like gearing for Omega to show up at All Out, I think, with the triple titles, because Hangman joined the Bucks, the Undisputed Elite, and the Bucks split, so it's like the Elite versus the Undisputed Elite. And
oh damn,
yeah, because it's Adam Cole and Red Dragon versus Bucks and Hangman Page, basically.
Yeah, that's gonna be like AEW. I've been missing Kenny Omega, like the product itself, and I like a lot of people over there, but it's like he is kind of the face of the company between him and Mox.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, looking forward to that. Make sure to go subscribe to Tommy and the Guinea Pig Collective as well. I dropped his link in the chat. Author Stephen Walton. Yeah, go support the Phantom Menace Volume 2, Rise of the Rebellion. And yeah, as far as tomorrow night, and go support Red Gaze and Nerium. I'll drop their links as well. Go support Bonds. Go check out Sunsworn.com, Blood Bond Comics. Like, they're doing their own thing over there. Again, just great quality, just very creative storytelling, and yeah, always a good time. And we hope to hear from you, Red and Nerium, soon. We miss you. Please come back to Gnome. I'm kidding. Yeah. So tomorrow night, the Monday Night War retrospective, we are jumping into 1997. We're going to cover week 70 and 71. That's December 30th, 1996. And then January 6th, 1997. I saw that Sid promo that you were talking about today, Vinny.
Yeah.
Like, they just keep the background music going.
Like, while he's in the ring and he's like, I'm going to walk in here a man. And when I get out, and he points to the crowd, and they're like confused, and he's like, I'm gonna come out, oh man.
Have you ever seen any other wrestler get into the ring to do their spiel and the music just keeps playing? It could be a 10-minute promo and the music just keeps fucking playing.
Full blast, mind you, it seems.
No way.
Yeah. And then he likes to whisper like Joe Biden every other sentence. So
I'm the master of the world.
So we don't know what the fuck he's saying half the time. And then the other half is just like nonsense. He's just grabbing words out of the ether.
Yes. So yeah, we're covering those 2 weeks tomorrow, and then I think the next week we're gonna cover whatever day it is. The 12th, the 13th, whatever. And then the week after that, as long as you guys are down for it, I'd love to do another watch party for the 97 Royal Rumble. Yeah.
I'm loving the watch parties, dude. That's been the greatest month when we had all that, and I know it just worked out perfectly.
Yeah.
And thank you.
Everything was in Nashville too, which is freaking weird.
Weird, right? We were watching shows. Okay, SummerSlam from 2022 was in Nashville. Ric Flair's last match the next night was in Nashville. But then we're watching Starrcade from 1996, and that was in Nashville. Like, weird how it lined up like that. So
yeah, I loved it.
Yeah, I'd totally live in Nashville too. Totally. Good music town. Yeah, so also check me out over on the Clown World Review Fridays for Liars, Life in a Rocket Ship, where we've got a lot to talk about. I'm sure we're going to be talking about Mar-a-Lago, the FBI, and the fantastic job they've been doing. Yeah. So.
Wow.
Always a good time. Always stuff to talk about, especially with this 24-hour reality show news cycle. And Friday's a good day to talk about it, because that's always when they drop the shit they want you to forget about. Yeah. So check us out then. Make sure to check out Conquest Comics. Check out Hakashi murder dolls.
Yep. And Wonder Island.
Yes, and Wonder Island. No hating over here, no hashtags, just good entertainment, good stuff going on. And if you have a problem with good times and good stories, look in the mirror, because I don't know what else to tell you. So yeah. What do we have? FBI knocking on Etep store any minute.
Henry knocking.
They have him in the little room right now. They have him in the little room right now with a table and a wet towel. So bad things are happening to Etep.
Oh, he's getting the Superman treatment.
No.
Yes. So check him out. He's over at Yelling at Parked Cars over on Comics Division right now. And when you're done with that, check out Vinny's guest appearance over there from a couple weeks ago. That was fantastic.
That was awesome.
Yeah. So, ladies and gentlemen, with that being said, I wish I had Tommy's outro by heart, because his is the best. Like, Yes. With that being said, I just fuck it up. Like, I know it, but not well enough to totally butcher it.
Never let them say what you can and cannot do. Yes, and watch. Yes. Tommy the man.
Because you're silent gives them consent, motherfuckers.
Yep.
Yes. Ladies and gentlemen, they are not pop culture. They are agenda. We are pop culture, and we will see you soon.
Get your own.
Take that, you bitch!
No! What the hell?
How'd you like that?
Hey, joke's on you. I have hepatitis.
Boom!